Blythe and Aaron back on our adventures.
Haunted house number, what is this, 3?
3, yes.
Haunted house 3, Prosperity Falls.
Yes, in Hopkinsville,
Hopkinsville, Kentucky. 2 attractions, a hayride, and I believe a walkthrough.
Yes.
They also have food here.
Yeah.
So, finally, Aaron gets fed.
So, yeah, we're just here to check it out. And
heard good things.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it. I believe they allow some recording on the premises. I don't think you can record in the physical attractions. We'll find out. We don't know.
No, we can't.
Oh, we can't?
No.
Spoilers, we can't. So we'll record what we can. We'll give a review and show you some in-between stuff and go from there.
Yeah. See you soon.
Bye. Okay, so we were just waiting in line and we totally missed it. But this dude just starts running out of the haunted house as the chainsaw guy gets to him. And we look over and he is bolted. His date is left way behind and all you hear is the date go, "You pushed me!" And I'm like, oh, well, we got that. That's great stuff. I'm looking forward to this. They're pushing people away from their girlfriends.
No.
It's a good time. It's chord playing.
So we just went through the first house. It was
Trail
good.
of Terror.
Yes,
It was a fun time.
Yes.
Good time. Good music. And I think we've made that comment before. At least I have. When it comes to haunted attractions and you start playing like 90s new metal and hard rock, it's, for me, I grew up listening to that. That puts me in a good mood. That makes I get hype about it. I don't get scared about that. I'm sure there's people that does. It really, to me, I think more eerie music would definitely benefit what's going on.
Yeah.
But overall, this is a solid haunt.
Yeah. I did jump once.
There's 2 attractions here, like I said, each attraction $15. The first one, I don't think that's unreasonable for what we just went through.
Right. But now we're heading to the hayride, so.
The hayride, we'll see how that goes, and then we'll let you know what we think. But overall,
so far, I like it.
This is a fun little setup. I like it, especially for our first time out. Just based on what we've seen, I'm impressed, and I would definitely come back and check this out again next year, unless the next thing is just like a complete garbage fire, which I don't think it will be.
No, I think they say they change it up every year, so.
And so far,
I can't
like
wait
I said,
to see it.
$15 per attraction.
Not bad.
I don't think that's a bad price.
Nope.
So we're going to check out this hayride and we'll get back to you.
All right. I'm going to do this real quick. Hey guys, we just got done with
we did the hayride, finished that up. Overall thought of should we start? Let's start with the hayride since we just got off that.
Yeah, it was lackluster.
A little bit.
And on top of it, it was just a standard no bench except for like the back part, which.
Yeah, like it was legit. Like we've been on hayrides where there's like a bench for the entire crew to sit on. This was legit sitting in the hay, which we're getting old. We don't want to do that. I made sure Blythe had a seat.
Well,
but
yeah, because I didn't want my kneecap sliding off and then us having to pop my leg back into place. But overall, it was very lackluster for me, and it didn't help that there was a group of like kids like calling out where stuff was. So obviously they have done the ride before, so it kind of just like ruined it for me a little bit.
Well, I also think that that felt like it took a while to get through. Mm-hmm. And there's not a whole lot going on. They have some stuff out and about, and there's some scare actors, and they have a couple of bits that they do. But overall, like the hayride, $15 for that hayride, not bad, but definitely room for improvement.
Yeah, definitely needed more like jump scares in like the dead zone spots where like the tractor was moving, and where I was sitting, the smell from the tractor I think didn't help the situation, because I'm kind of disappointed in that. The first one we went into, that haunted house,
really cool,
fabulous, great, would love to do something like that again. when we were leaving, the one guy with the claw hand came up and was like trying to scare us a little bit, and we are like, oh, you know, it was good, and he was like, oh, kind of broke character a little bit, and was like,
well, he's been breaking character with us all night, really.
Yeah, true, yeah. And he was just like, well, we strip it down and rebuild it, so I can't wait to see it.
They're planning other stuff with the hayride, which I'd like to see, you know, a more fleshed out idea. Maybe they just ran out of time for the hayride. Maybe stuff that, you know, you never know when there could have been more scare actors planned, and, you know, a lot of these people are volunteers and they call off last second. So you don't know. It could have just been an off run, an off night for the hayride. It just happens to be this time. Wasn't the best, I will say, you know. A lot of those 12-foot skeletons from Home Depot.
Yeah.
Do love me a 12-foot skeleton from Home Depot.
Don't give me flowers. Give me a 12-foot skeleton. You know, that's what I want.
TF, you're getting flowers, because those 12-foot skellies are breaking the bank.
Yeah. True.
But overall experience from the start, took a little while for us to get our food, but I think the food overall, for being at a haunted attraction, is good.
Yeah, it wasn't bad at all. And I loved that a like pay it forward kind of meal thing, so it
you could basically buy, if somebody doesn't have money for food and they're hungry, someone can come, and if people, you know, have donated money, they, you know, get a meal.
Yeah,
so that's cool.
I thought that was nice.
We made sure that, you know, somebody, you know, after us could get taken care of, and we left a little extra, and, you know, hopefully that can go towards somebody who's a little, you know, down on their luck, and, you know, maybe needs something, and, you know, we just wanted to help out that way. I thought that was a really cool thing. We got the food. I think you said it best. The pizza was very reminiscent of like old school
roller rink pizza,
which I don't think is a bad thing, really. Yeah, I found it to be like a very nostalgic thing, because, you know, it took me back, and, you know, I also, because they had corn dogs, I had to get a corn dog.
He finally got his corn dog, y'all.
3 haunted houses, got my corn dog. And it was a solid corn dog, all beef, you know, frank, good, you know, corn outer batter. You know, you bite into it, nice and hot, good stuff, reasonably priced. I mean, we didn't break the bank with the food at all.
No,
I think
like
everything was under 30 between the two of us, and we got pizza, bread, and the corn dog, and a couple of drinks.
Yeah.
I thought the bread was cheesy bread. It was just plain, like, dipping bread.
It was, I liked it.
It was still good.
I liked it.
I thought we were getting cheese bread, though. So when I opened it, I'm like, oh. But not bad overall.
Not bad.
Setup overall, I think, is good.
Yeah. And I honestly, for the price, I thought it was worth it, especially for never being to like an attraction like this in Hopkinsville. So I would definitely come back again and see what they have to offer next year. But yeah, other than that, I'd say it was a good night.
First haunt, solid. People running away, they're scared. I feel bad for some of these scare actors, because I know they're trying their hardest, and I'm not trying to be a jerk or just no selling what it is they're doing. It's just, I've seen it, I've done it. I'm more interested in how you set everything up. I'm looking at how you, like, what your design ideas were, where the scares are coming from, what you've done. And, like, that's what is getting my attention. And it doesn't help that, once again, if I'm walking through a room and you're playing old Power Man 5000, I'm not focused on being scared. That is, you know, music that plays while I'm at the gym or I'm getting hyped for something. Opposite effect of what you're trying to do. I'm a big fan of, you know, royalty-free, spooky sounds, eerie background, not necessarily music, but ambient noises. I think that enhances what it is you're trying to do a lot more than Marilyn Manson and Power Man 5000 and Korn. They were playing Korn right as we walked up to the first haunt, and all I can think is like Jonathan Davis beatboxing, going. So that's like that's what I'm focused on.
Right.
You know, I'm walking in yelling "Daddy's home," and you know, what do you want from me? I'm not trying to be that guy. I'm not trying to like downplay what you're doing. I've seen it. I've done it. I'm trying to get immersed in what you guys are doing, you know, background-wise, and how you set everything up. But that haunt, the first haunt, very good. I really enjoyed it. But that hayride, I felt it went way too long.
It needs some work. It needs zhuzhing for sure. It needs maybe a different kind of style of seating, especially for like the older crowd.
Not only that, but how long would you say that was? It felt like a good 20 minutes.
It was 25 minutes.
And that just, to me, where you're driving through with the occasional person running up and banging on the side of the trailer, okay, that's cool and all, but, you know, I think back to when we were in Ohio, we had that one haunted hayride, and everything was decorated from start to finish. Scare actors were out and about. They had the scene where the car, like, races up to you, and it looks like it's going to hit you, and you're like, that's not going to hit you, but then you start double guessing yourself, and, you know, or
someone running at you with a chainsaw, like chasing you down, like that terrifies me. Like you might as well just lay down and die at this point for me.
You know, but there were just people just sort of slowly walking next to you, not really doing much. I want to give them the benefit of the doubt and say it was probably just an off night for the hayride, but would I go back at the price it was? Yes, I would.
Yeah.
I would definitely check it out again. Definitely want to see what they do different. Hopefully, you know.
I'm hoping that they that they do what the gentleman was talking about as he's walking out about the Headless Horseman in Sleepy Hollow. Because if that's the case,
they're setting that up for the hayride, is what he's saying. He wants to do Sleepy Hollow, like the bridge over.
Yeah. Bet your butt I would be back, because that's one of my all-time favorite movies is The Legends of Sleepy Hollow, the Disney cartoon, than the Johnny Depp one. Because I will say that one was pretty good, but I still love the old school.
I'm trying to think if there was anything else. Random little kid chatting me about, I guess he's like friends with the owner or whatever, or the family is like
his mom actually is working in the haunt.
Yeah,
right
like
now.
Like the kid had some affiliation, and he's just chatting about horror movies he likes, and he said he was 8, and you know they're making an exception for him to start like volunteering when he's 12. He wants to do something there,
so that's cool. Keeping the Halloween spirit alive.
But he was just going a million miles a minute about everything. He was crazy little dude doing crazy little dude stuff, totally into it. Little horror buff, loved the chat, loved talking to him. Even though we saw him in the haunted house, him and his, grandma were ahead of us.
I'm going to assume that's a grandma. I don't want to judge, like...
But he was like head buried, scared of everything in there. It was hilarious.
I had to help her at one point because she was like pinned to the wall. I'm like, do you need some help? Let me move something for you. And
then he's playing it off like, oh no, I was good. It's like, we watched you. We saw you.
We got you, bro.
I might wear glasses, but I can see pretty well. Yeah. But yeah, overall, good haunt. Highly recommend. We got cars coming and going. So on that note, I think we're just going to wrap this one up. Like, comment, share, subscribe. If there's a bell, you're supposed to do something. So
comment.
Say something. Just say hi.
Or just give us a suggestion on something that you guys want to see from like Hopkinsville, Clarksville, Nashville. Let us know, and we can try to check it out for you guys.
Spooky season's running to an end, and we're looking for new stuff to do. We're going to be around during Thanksgiving, sort of see what the area has to offer. You know, hit us up, let us know, and until then, Blythe, Aaron, crazy waving bye hands.
Bye.
See you later.